I don't know why this has caught my attention for a while, but it has, and I feel like I need to address this. So there is a person online that goes by TALIA'S Shelton 2021, as well as Táll Therify. And this is a person I went to high school with that was in my digital design class in, I want to say, 10th grade or 11th. I think it was probably 10th. But what this person is known for is a lot of shit, like not good things. Just want to preface this by saying they are most likely a high functioning autistic person, and I think that just because you have a disability does not mean you can use that as a crutch to justify anything that you do. I've dealt with being socially inept back and forth in my own life, like in real life and online, where I just don't pick up on certain things, and I think some things are funny when actually they're really not. I just wanted to make this video to get this out there, to just kind of get it off my chest, because there's a lot of shit. Like this is like not even scratching the surface of things that I've found on this person. And I'm not gonna go through every single thing here, but I'm gonna point out some like key things that are just very concerning for their safety and for their followers' safety, just overall. Nothing like legal trouble, but like just on the internet, you know, this is how people turn to suicide, or like, I say that, but then this shows up, it's like, I don't fucking, you know, this is like some, it's not serious, but at the same time, it's very serious. There is just a lot to go into, and I'm gonna try to keep a train of thought or like a stream of consciousness going, but it's a shit show. So I'm gonna just start from my own personal experience and try to go through there, like from that point on to where we are today. And it's not gonna be like a chronological thing, because I don't know all of the details. I just know like all of this that you see here, there's like at least 8 or 9, probably way more, of just all of this stuff of like art theft or claiming to be suicidal and that they're going to like kill themselves, or like being allergic to porn. But here's how I'm going to start this. Okay, so TALIA'S Shelton, like I said, went to my school, and she would go in my graphic design class and open Adobe InDesign and just start making whatever for DeviantArt, right? This is like 2020. She would steal art, like steal other people's artwork just straight up, and like make it into a collage image, if that makes any sense. And it's really weird fetish stuff too, like there's inflation, there's feet, there's like sneezing and snoring, which I didn't know were fetishes, and I don't think they're sexual. She also believes that she is her character, and that she's had romantic and sexual relationships with Joker from Persona, Kane from the Amazing Digital Circus. What is Dr. Quigley from? Not entirely sure. Professor Quigley, my bad, he has a PhD. He's from Leapfrog. Now I know this sounds really insane, but she genuinely like believes that I would assume these characters are real and that she's in a relationship with them. And I don't want to compare things here, but you may notice I have the quickie saved for Chris Chan. If you don't know who Chris Chan is, this is a whole different set of like problems. Chris Chan is like one of the most documented people on the internet, supposedly. I say that because this entire Wikipedia is dedicated to just like him, essentially, like anything he did day by day basis for as long as he's been alive, essentially. And I know that sounds really fucked and insane, but when you start to realize who Chris Chan is as a person, things get fucked really quickly. And I don't want to get off topic, but I'm seeing similarities between Chris Chan and TALIA'S Shelton. The similarities are that both of them cannot differentiate reality from fiction, and when they do, they get really pissy about it, and they think that their OCs, or in TALIA'S case, other people's characters and other people online, like actual users of like DeviantArt, YouTube and stuff, she wraps them into her like made up stories, which when you incorporate like all these characters, all these real people into your fictional story, it becomes a problem, because those, like I said, those are real people, they have real feelings behind that screen. And when you claim This is one of the things, by the way, that I'm going to go into. When you claim that you're in danger or you're suicidal or that one of the DeviantArt users abused, raped, and beat you to death, not your character, even though you're LARPing as your character. When you say, this person, so-and-so, locked me up, beat the fuck out of me, and raped me, that's a problem. Because then it goes into legal territory of, okay, is this real? Is this not real? And because this is all fiction and in her head, it's perfectly justified for her. Or so I think. I don't know how her brain works. Now, granted, I have been a bit of an asshole. So she made like a call-out post about me, specifically because I said Lake Mary, Florida, with no context, like replying to just a random comment somewhere. This was a post, call out for doxing my voice actor's hometown. Voice actor being her. On my part, I was being a dick and I shouldn't have done this. And here she is having a conversation with herself, which I find weird. So apparently this account here, this TALIA'S Shelton 2002, this is her as a person, right? And this one was one of them where she just abandoned this channel from what I can tell for like the past month. Suicidal, I must die. This is her playing as her character. There's a lot of stuff going on here. And here's the most recent one. It didn't say in danger before. Tell Therify celebrating. Celebrating what, you might ask? The world may never know. I'm gonna get into the DeviantArt shit now, because I've been getting sidetracked this whole time. I'm gonna go to my DeviantArt, right? So this was someone who I guess didn't like Talia. Here we go. Or I guess they do. I don't fucking know. This person called me a clown for, I guess, being part of her little club, and by her little club, I don't know what he implied by that. You're one of her goons. See, exactly. Who's goons? So, I guess he didn't like Talia for a minute. I don't know what's up with that. It's one of her enemies, I guess. This is the catalyst, essentially, that started this whole thing, because I didn't know that she had a whole, like, DeviantArt thing going on until I found this profile. This is the profile which she was on DeviantArt the most, I feel. Therify, my bad. I'm gonna switch it up every time. In different dimensions, which was a series of hers, as well as Tell BFS with Knights. Also, that's her. I remember when this was uploaded, but she said that she was crying and she was gonna kill herself and a bunch of shit. But this is when I got concerned, and I was like, okay, so now one of my high school friends says they're gonna kill themselves over DeviantArt drama. And that's essentially when I was like, oh my god, this is bad. So this is a person who made an archive of all of the shit. But this is like really fucked, you know? Threatening suicide, like I said, role-playing with other people's art. But it's so much more than just DeviantArt drama. It's a whole like case study on just a singular person who just does not understand the real world. And I hate to say it that way, but like that's what it is, you know? And I'm slowly scrolling through this. So if you want to pause and read any of this, be my guest. But like I said, like behind this screen is a real person, a mentally unstable and unwell person, but a real person nonetheless. They need help, and I don't know if I can give that. As much as I joke around and shoot the shit, you know, I don't know if I am equipped to even fucking try to tell this person in any way, shape, or form, like, hey, what you're doing is fucked. This is the abuse and things she was talking about. Victim blaming is a word I use to describe her. She does it a lot. And then this is what I was talking about, one of the posts where it's just like stolen artwork there. They were 19 at the time, which I think they are my age now, so they're gonna be 22 or 23. Their birthday is actually coming up, which is interesting. Her second account is the whole other person, and she is the creator. So yeah, I don't think there's anything I can add, because like when your shit, like when the person you're talking about makes shit like this, how am I supposed to react? This is her, from what I can tell, her first account, Lake Mary High School. So even if I did say Lake Mary, Florida, it's right here on her channel. Tell Therify and Joker's story part 1.
This is the story of how Joker and I became friends. It all started one morning.
You overslept.
No time to explain. We better go. Now.
Here's the video that was in that one thumbnail on the DeviantArt post.
Man,
It sure is a great day to be here at the park.
So we're gonna go back just a couple of days, actually. Something happened, and I was gone for like a week. Released from the hospital, and you brainwashed officers. Yep. Quigley again, by the way. Leapfrog guy. This is who I assume to be like one of her
right
fans.
Now, those Koopa Troopa deserve to be in Avil prison for good.
Yup, that's right, Chick Hicks.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Someone broke into the lab. What?
This is really weird.
I don't know if I have anything more I can fucking add to this. There's new drama just every other fucking minute. And I don't have time to deal with this. Also, like, this is just our community tab. Most of this video I went through her community tab. Her actual videos are more unhinged. Rapid sneeze attacks.
Thanks.
This dumb user is in so much trouble. Best lit song ever. What the fuck? The rest of this video is just this, by the way. I'm not kidding. But it's to the point where I do not want to continue this. Everyone, there's a matter of fact at hand, and there's real proof that I'm innocent. And here I thought, okay, this is her coming clean and being like, hey, I'm not a character, I'm a real person, and I fucked up. Here we go. Real reason you lashed out at other users. Nobody understands how much damage has happened to me since childhood. Understandable. Abusive parents can be bad, you know, or abusive whatever. You know, bad childhood, bad upbringing. You might think I'm bullshitting, but it's actually the real and dark truth about me. I have been harassed, humiliated, shoved, beaten up, and falsely called out over bad things I never even did. Okay, fair. I can see why you'd be upset about that. So, what happened? I even got badly abused by my old female kindergarten teacher who turned out to be abusive to only myself since I'm adopted by robots as a baby myself and taught me how to be human. The robots she's referring to are Wall-E and Eve from the movie Wall-E. Badly abused by a female kindergarten teacher, I'm not sure if that's real or not. And then Professor Quigley again. Cool. So basically, she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand reality, and she doesn't understand fiction. Like, she can't separate the two. And this is the end of the video, because there's so many things that I don't want to talk about, that I don't want to go into, because this goes on for quite some time. That's how I'm gonna end the video. It's over.